During one summer holiday, a young boy named Riven went to visit his grandfather. They spent countless hours playing together. One day, Riven looked up at his grandfather and said, "Grandpa, when I grow up, I want to be a successful man. Can you teach me how to achieve success?" His grandfather smiled and nodded. "Yes," he said, and together they walked to a nearby nursery. There, the grandfather purchased 2 small plants and brought them back home. He planted one in a pot inside the house and the other outside in the garden. As he finished, he turned to Riven and asked, "Which of these 2 plants do you think will grow better?" Riven thought for a moment and then replied, "The plant inside the house will grow better because it's safe from dangers like strong sunlight, storms, and animals. The one outside is at risk." His grandfather simply smiled and said, "Let's see what the future holds." For years later, Riven returned to visit his grandfather. Eagerly, he asked, "Grandpa, last time I asked you how to be successful, but you didn't tell me anything. This time, you have to share the secret with me." His grandfather smiled and said, "Of course, but first, let's take a look at the plants we planted years ago." He led Riven to the pot inside the house. The small plant had grown into a tree. Then they went outside to the garden. There, they found the second plant had become a massive tree with wide-spreading branches, providing shade to anyone who passed by. Now, Riven, his grandfather asked, "Which plant do you think grew more? Which one is more successful?" Riven looked at the towering tree outside and said, "The one we planted outside." "But Grandpa, how is this possible? That plant faced so many dangers, yet it grew so big." His grandfather smiled and explained, "Yes, the plant outside faced many challenges, but those challenges had their benefits. The plant outside had the freedom to spread its roots as deep as it needed. Storms and harsh conditions made its roots stronger. Today, it's so resilient that even a strong storm can't harm it." He paused and then said, "Riven, remember this, if you always choose comfort, you won't grow to your full potential. But if you're willing to face the world, despite its dangers, no goal will be beyond your reach. Don't see problems as obstacles, see them as steps on the path to success." Riven took a deep breath, gazing at the tree. His grandfather's words resonated deeply. The very obstacles we often see as enemies in life are the ones that make us stronger and more successful. Just like a great adventure, life is full of twists and turns that might seem like challenges blocking our way. But these challenges are puzzles waiting to be solved. Think of it like a game. The fun part is figuring out how to overcome obstacles. Life works the same way. Every hurdle is an opportunity to learn, grow, and become even stronger. So don't let these roadblocks discourage you. Embrace them, tackle them, and watch yourself level up in the game of life. You have the skills, determination, and spirit to conquer anything that comes your way.